Let's talk about this, all right? Because in a video posted by Valentina Gomez, John Bones Jones, arguably the greatest UFC fighter ever, pretends to square up with the failed politician. She advocates for him being on the Trump White House fight card. Now, let's put aside that on March 7th, we already knew who would be fighting at the abysmal Trump birthday White House UFC card. Valentina Gomez posted this video on March the 8th, keeping up with the times. But let's understand just who Bones is posing with and what she stands for. Here was one of her many, and I mean many, campaign videos when she filed to run in Texas. This was most recently. She constantly goes after Muslim people, claims to save daughters from being raped by, as she puts it, Muhammad, and protects soldiers from being killed in broad daylight because that's a thing, of course. She says, we'll make Texas the worst place for groomers, terrorists, Muslims, pedos, and illegals to live in. She is, as you would guess, a huge fan of Donald Trump and extremists like herself. She'd only filed to run in Texas after this debacle. And it involves another state with another race. I kid you not. Gomez, once more, posted this campaign video for her bid to be Secretary of State in Missouri. Just as she did in Texas, she lost. Here was another odd clip she posted. In her bid for public office, she intentionally uses divisive language, peddles conspiracy theories like Haitians eating human flesh, and then somehow tying it into Haitians eating cats, just like Trump said during his debate with Kamala Harris, which was, and still is, a flat-out, unequivocal lie. And we know how this started. I believe his name is Tyler Oliveira. He went to Springfield, Ohio, and served as a mascot for the worst of the worst intrusive conspiratorial thoughts on the far right. She would continue with the "we must protect daughters from immigrants" garbage in this piece of video as well, where she did more tap dancing for extremists within the electorate by lighting a Quran on fire. She'd go on to say, America is a Christian nation because, as everyone knows, Jesus, of course, would fawn over everything she's stating. She would intentionally use Kanye's music in the background, another blatant and obvious message. But here's the thing. That messaging did not work. Those campaigns did not work.
For instance, in May, Gomez received national attention for a video ad on social media in which she told voters they could be anything they want in the US. So don't be weak and gay. Stay blanking hard. But her video didn't receive the type of reception Gomez was fishing for, partly because of the camp of it all. Gomez, perhaps unintentionally, filmed the video while jogging in St. Louis's historic Soulard district, a longtime home to LGBTQ+ communities and queer nightlife. Despite her desperate attempts to fuel a campaign based on hate and bigotry and offensive videos, she got demolished. God made me the most prolific woman in politics in just 7 months. Love me or hate me, you still watched. And then she added, if you hate me, you're probably a blank. Francesca, to me, this just kind of lays the whole game out. It wasn't about the position, really. It was just about getting clout among the extreme MAGA base.
In her primary for Secretary of State in Missouri, she placed 6th. Now keep in mind how many candidates were in the race. 8. However, not to be glass half empty, but the fact that over 48,000 people saw this, appreciated it, liked it, went to the polls, whether it was down the street or a drive away, maybe waited in line, but probably not. I mean, Trump isn't trying to screw over people like this. And they went into that polling booth and they decided to cast their ballot for her. Troubling. She should not get a single vote, but she got 48,000. That's a shame. So then there was this. The New Jersey Monitor wrote, this Missouri bigot became a hot topic in New Jersey political circles because of her brother Jonathan, who was an aide to the Democratic mayor of Jersey City and a gubernatorial hopeful in 2025. Jonathan Gomez, the brother of Valentina, gave his sister's campaign some dough, leading to an outcry from the city's queer community because he sat on Jersey City's LGBTQ plus task force. That's not generally a role you want someone to have if they're simultaneously supporting a political candidate who proudly uses a common gay slur in campaign videos. Brother, what are you thinking? What a goober. Hey, I'm going to donate to my bigoted sister's campaign, but I'm also going to serve you, even though she's attacking you, and I'm trying to help her win public office, and I'm going to put my money into her campaign. Trust me. What a freaking dope. What a goob. All right. So, in turn, as one would suspect, her brother lost his job. Are you sad? Do you need a tissue? Are those happy tissues or sad tissues? Are you upset? Don't be. Don't be. This is great. This is accountability. I'm in favor of this. Accountability. I'm in favor of it. Fast forward to Texas. It wasn't close. The incumbent, John Carter, steamrolled everyone with 46,237 votes. Gomez did come in second with 8,447, over 3,000 more than third place. Again, alarming. I know Missouri and Texas are litmus tests for rural America to some degree, depending on, you know, what town you're in. But she's getting more and more votes. And she shouldn't. She absolutely shouldn't. Then she began spreading a lot of misinformation here. She's claiming that they're stealing her election because she wasn't on the ballot. And she was telling people, don't leave the polls unless you see a ballot with my name on it. And then, look, this is just my opinion, but she is faking a call with somebody. I don't think this is real. She would mention the gentleman's name is Sam. Considering how bad faith she is, how she is absolutely desperate, and she has said to every person under the sun, please support my election, please support my campaign, support my team. And then this dude is basically saying, I'm going to go confront poll workers? No. And she even got fact check by the notes on Twitter, which essentially said, yeah, no, this didn't happen. She got 10% of the vote. She's talking about rigged elections while leaving out the important detail that her voter registration was revoked for fraud. Oh, yeah. Oops. Sorry. Oh, God. Look, I've covered all different kinds of people, right? And coming from a sports background, you have personalities. Don't get me wrong. You have huge personalities. I interviewed, you ready? I interviewed Jameis Winston before he was a rookie. I interviewed him prior to the NFL draft for like 15 minutes. It was wild. I have never seen stuff like this before, where she will intentionally lie over and over again and try to just finagle her way into landing these positions. So here's my simple question, and I know the bar is practically in hell, but why can't John Jones clear it? Why is he cutting promos with people like this? Is it birds of a feather? I don't really know, but I do know that the UFC, as it becomes more and more right-wing, that these are the people they align with because that is who the sport caters to in 2026. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.